Hi everybody. This is a video about changing the fuel pump in a 2001 RV Ford Majestic with the e350 Econoline. Okay, we're gonna start right here. You're gonna remove the 3 screws right there and the fuel cap. Okay, there's 3 screws right there, and then you're gonna take these brackets off. See, this is the part that goes in there. I already got it out. There's 2 brackets right here. You're gonna remove them. Then you're gonna take this part off. Okay, here are your brackets. Here are the brackets that go with it. A Phillips driver, or just use a socket. Okay, and then you're gonna have, you need to drop the tank. You're gonna have 1, 2, 3 on each side and 1 on the other side. So I have my impact wrench from Harbor Freight Tools. It's a great tool to have. It's electric, so you don't have to use a compressor and all that crap. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna need a socket. Try to get your socket that fits the most. It's gonna be weird, but in my case, I got a 15 millimeter. I know this is American, but the other ones don't fit, so I'm using a 15. So you're just gonna go ahead and there is the first one. Okay, here's the first screw. We're going to continue with those other 2, that one, and then we'll come back to the other side. Okay, so here we are. On this side, you're going to need a 13/16 socket. You're gonna get these 3 screws off, and then you're gonna drop the tank. You're gonna use a jack so it doesn't drop. As you can see, it already moves a little, so you're just gonna drop it little by little. Okay, after you take your screws on each side, you're gonna drop your tank only on the right side. I left 1 screw over here. You leave one of the screws like 3/4 loose, enough for the fuel tank to hang. So on the bottom you have your jack holding the tank. So right now you're gonna proceed to get those screws out of there. There's 6 screws. I'm gonna try not to mess with any of these stuff. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get those 6 screws to take out the pump. Okay, so before we take out those 6 screws, we're gonna try to clean the top. It's a little dirt, to prevent any dirt to go inside. So we're gonna go ahead and clean it before we take out everything. Okay, so you already got your screws off. You're gonna go ahead and take out your pump. Alright, I need 2 hands for these. So okay, so anyway, you just take it out, and I'm gonna show you right now how it looks like after it's. Okay, here we are. Here's the Okay, here's the old part. basically it's pretty simple stuff. You take that one right there, take that clip, then you unhook it. You unplug the wires right there, and then you just replace the new one with the old one. That's the one already I installed. This is the kit comes with the new hose and brackets, so you go ahead and change that, and I go ahead and install this one. I had to break the cables because one of the let's get out of here. One of the problems that I think also it had, it was the connector. Somehow I tested it and it works on 6 bolts, these old one. So I'm not sure if it was this. So anyway, I changed the wires. I just broke this one. I had to break this one, and then I installed a new pump. So anyways, you just put it back, put your screws back on both sides, and then put your in my case I had to replace one of the hoses. There's 2 hoses right there and the intake for the fuel, and I'm going to replace one of those because it broke. It was already cracked. There's nothing I could do. So anyway, I hope this video helped you. Another very good tip is that I could not find this for these I could not find it in the auto parts, which is the AutoZone. This clip was different. So anyway, I go ahead and went to eBay, and I got it for $28, free shipping, and it seems pretty good quality. It seems the same as Heavy. Seems that the heaviest and is the right part for it. And AutoZone, it cost there's some of them that cost like $120, another one $99 plus tax. So you're talking about over $100 in spending, when on eBay the right part, it cost me $28. So just go ahead and do your research on eBay first. What I did, I looked on pictures before how this one looked, until I found a similar picture, because like I said, I could not find it in AutoZone. They had different, the plug was different, so I could not find it in AutoZone, so which it was good, because I would have spent over $120. So luckily they didn't have it. I started researching online. I found one on eBay, which it was the right part for it. The plug was the same, and looks like it's compatible with my type of engine, the E350. This is for a Ford RV 4 winds majestic 2001. So anyway, I only spent $20 on it. You know, if you get a little help, like with this video, is going to be much easier than when you don't know. So hopefully this video help you. Oh, and also make sure that you check your inertia switch before you do anything. Ford's RV, they have inertia switch on the passenger side and the inside of the cab. On the passenger side by the feet, on the right side there's an inertia switch. There's a red button that that if you get into a crash or something, it popped, it would not start. So you have to check that first, and then you go from your after that you go to your fuses. And after that, you do your test, your gas, your fuel line test. You put some starting fluid inside the in the intake, by the air intake, and if it starts, then there's something wrong with your pump. So anyway, I did all of that and came out that my pump was bad. So So anyway, just those tips that do before you start doing any of this. If it doesn't, nothing, everything else seems fine, then go ahead and do your pump. Hope this video helped.